Alright, what's up guys? So this morning I'm gonna have a different style of video. I'm just gonna be like recording myself building kits. Honestly, I have like a bunch of footage from my stream yesterday where I was PvPing and I could clip it together to upload it, but quite frankly, I just don't really feel like it. So I'm gonna be a bit lazier in my video and it's just gonna be me recording myself spending all this gold and buying a couple more kits. I'm not gonna spend all of it probably. I'll probably build like 3 kits or so. And I already have some of the pieces, like you see rings here, like half this kit put together, plus other various things lying around that I'm gonna use. And just to show you guys like what I'm gonna be aiming for. I have a couple kits already put together. I lost like 3 yesterday, so you know, gotta refill the kits before I queue back up. So I have a couple different kits here. This one has like way more action speed. This is the one I showed off my recent video. I think it's the last video uploaded. This one has way more action speed. I'm not really gonna be building towards this. I'm gonna be building towards something more like these other two I have here. Probably. I mean, there's a chance I like build a kit like that, but it's unlikely. Most of my kits are gonna look more like this right here. Pretty tanky, like decent action speed. Fist power is low on this kit, but that's what it is. I'm gonna be aiming something like I said more towards these. And I still have a bunch of items that I'm listing right now for sale too, so that's why I need to spend all this gold. Other than obviously, like I mean, 3 kits, like having 3 kits as a backup is pretty much fine. But I have a ton of items I still have to sell, plus a ton listed here from playing yesterday, so I need to be able to spend this gold so I can actually store the gold from the items I'm selling. And with that being said, I guess we could jump right into it. So for the most part, this is gonna be a pretty like chill video. There's not gonna be a lot happening. I'm just gonna be like buying gear and like talking about what I'm buying, like my choices. Uh, but yeah, I don't know how long this is gonna be or anything either, so maybe we'll be here for a minute, maybe we won't. All right. So to start off with, the HP is already solid on this kit. I can tell. I mean, ideally, my kit aims to be around 180, and I like even if I like don't get particularly high HP on my last 3 pieces, I'm gonna get 180. Like that's gonna be relatively easy. However, my MR is gonna be pretty low, just looking at the gear I have on currently, because I don't really have that much MR on. I have, Frostlight Ruggeds on. I have no MR here, no MR here, none here, and there's MR on this, and then there's a bit on this because it has will. But to start off with, we're just going to go for a Dark Plate as always, because Dark Plate is the only fighter chest piece that is basically ever acceptable to wear. And in terms of what I want, it could be a couple things. We're just going to check max HP action speed first, just because I've been really, really liking these. I've had a ton of fun using these high action speed builds recently. This one right here is solid, 5, one of flats. All of these down here are a bit more expensive than I would like, so probably not going to go for those. I could do something like instead of this, check for dexterity because that's also acceptable. However, it looks like, I mean, there are some decent ones here. Like this one's okay, but this one's a little bit less action speed than I want. But at the end of the day, it's fine. I mean, I'm not particularly building high action speed in this kit anyways. And as you can see right there, like, look, I already have 174 HP, and I'm still missing these 2 pieces. If I were to go plate pants here, my HP would be, like, easily 190, because I'm also going to go, like, golden gauntlets. But if I do go plate pants here, then my MR will be much lower than I would like. So it is looking like a dark leather angle. So I will say the downside to building dark leathers here, which actually maybe will push me towards leather leggings in this build, is if you want to get for something like HP armor rating, then as you can see, I guess the price actually went down on these a bit. When I checked this yesterday, the cheapest like HP armor rating dark leathers were like all like 3, 4. They were all like in this price range down here. But I could just say screw the armor rating and look for action speed here and just to see what they have because honestly, outside of, I mean, I'm kind of exposing like my secrets here. Outside of going specifically for armor rating, max HP, you can find some really good dark leathers for really cheap because no one really builds anything else. Like look at these for example, 6 max HP, fizz damage bonus, and action speed for 1,200 gold. Like that is a steal right there. I almost bought the wrong ones. Like it's those are so cheap, and even these down here. I mean, like these aren't particularly great because these are only like 2 on rolls, but I mean they're still legendary with like good rolls. These are good. Hell, these are good, even though I would prefer a little bit more HP in mine. But these are all like damn near this. So I'm probably gonna save these and use these lower HP ones because my HP on this kit's already very, very high, which you can kind of see. So I'm just gonna go towards golden gauntlets here because those are my favorite gloves to use. The dex you get from them in particular is really, really nice. And then just get max HP, and then we can look for like, yeah, I mean, like something like these are fine. These up here are good. Just look through really quick, see if there's anything like particular that I really, really want. Which I don't really think there's gonna be. Most of the time my golden gauntlets are pretty bad. I usually just have like 2 good stats on them. These are really nice, but like as you can see, like these are like good ones. They're 4,000 gold. Golden gauntlets are so expensive. They will run you very, very high on the price range. So I'm probably just gonna go with like these. These have max health fizz damage bonus, which is perfectly acceptable. And then I'll just buy these for the next kit I'm building, just because I know I'm already gonna want them. And then I can go ahead and slap these on. And as you can see here, 185 HP, 288 move speed. Action speed's really low. Fizz power is okay. This kit overall isn't that great. I could probably drop this and put on a golden cloak, and that would give me more dex and more MR. Not like a crazy amount more, but still like up it. Because I don't really need all this HP from the Vigilant Cloak, although it's not awful to have. What's my buff duration on this kit? 11%, yeah. Like, I could easily swap out some pieces here. Like, this necklace in particular, the armor rating and the buff duration is kind of irrelevant here, when I could go for something like MR and action speed, which is actually, let me go check that out right now. Let's go Legendary, let's go Resist, and action speed. Let's see what that gets us. 1750. I mean, it's a bit more expensive than I would like. But I mean, these aren't even that good, which means I'll probably just check like an epic one maybe and try to go for, what if I go for like max health bonus? What if this is out here? These are not out here. That's unfortunate. And none of these are particularly good either, so go back to legendary. And like I could go for this one's so bad though. The rolls on it are so low. This is actually really good. I didn't realize how good this was. It's all on stats. So then I could go for something like this, and it ups my action speed and ups my MR while losing a tiny bit of HP. But like at the end of the day, that's like losing a little bit of HP is perfectly acceptable. And then I will throw this in my shared stash so I can transfer it over to my other character that I'm going to be playing on later. And then with that being done, I will move on to the next kit, and we already have a couple pieces to build it with. Unless I decide to swap some things out. Go back here, collect some more gold. Oh, wrong thing. Okay, so let's see where we're sitting at already. 142 HP. I'll get back. I have these Grimmies lying around up here. Just throw some random ones on because it doesn't really matter yet. I can always change these later depending on what I want. So just for starters, I can already see that I'm probably going to need more MR here. The HP is already looking solid, so I could definitely go for dashing boots here, which is exactly what I'm going to do. Actually, oh, wait, let me look at my... I feel like I put some gear somewhere that I bought. Wait, let me go check my other fighter really quick. Let's see what we have over here on this guy. I feel like because I was buying kits yesterday, and I feel like I had extra gear lying around. Yeah, I do. That I, like, wasn't using. Okay, cool. These don't have any HP on them. These have HP but limit speed. Just like whatever. I don't care about that dark plate. Dark plate's super mid. That's mid. These are good. These are good. These are definitely getting transferred over. And this should be enough. I could transfer these over too. Maybe use these for the other kit. I think this is probably good. Yeah, I shouldn't need... Okay, I can buy the dark plates if I want them. Alright. And if it depending on how much gold I have left over, I might build more than 3 kits. I might build... I don't know, just slap this stuff on right here. Here for these dark or dashing boots, and you can see my HP is definitely not exactly where I want it to be. However, we're at the point. I mean, if I can get like a double HP dark plate here, it'll probably make up for it. That'll put me like 6 HP to Vig will put me at about where I want to be. Or percent max HP, both works. Let's see what we have. 1 Vig 3 max health. 1 Vig 5, 2 Vig 4. 1 Vig 6 isn't bad. 2 Vig 4. 1 6. I could check. Instead of going Vig, I could check max health bonus as well, just to see if there's anything here that's better. Because getting like 2% max health bonus, like something like this for 2100 is way better than any of the other ones I saw, all the way up to like the 3000 price range. That is just significantly better. And then this puts me at 179, which I would like to be a little bit higher on. And I definitely could do it. I could just swap out these dark leathers for like these right here. But however, I don't need this much PDR. It's the problem. I don't need 56% PDR. 56% PDR is already like way too high. I could just do this and then drop a tiny bit of MR. I say a tiny bit, like 5% MR and get all this HP, which is probably what I'm gonna do. And then I have this kit ready. I'll just like throw this like over here. This kit like right over here, and I'll move that after. Alright, put these on, go back to my shared tab. That is not what I went to put on. Throw these on. I had a cloak lying around somewhere. This one, 2 Grammys. And everything I had to put on. Yeah, looks like it. Okay, so obviously MR in this kit's already gonna be solid because I'm wearing dashing boots and dark leathers. However, I'm gonna need a ton of HP to make up for what I just did. So dark plate first because dark plate is like the easiest thing to build. And then back to, let's go max health and max health bonus. Whoops. And then let's see what we're cooking with again. If I can, a legendary dark plate would be ideal here because I feel like I'm gonna need a little bit more stats. But if I don't, that's fine. Like, look at these, man. Like, look at all of these. All 3 of these. Oh, wow, 4. I mean, this one's a bit more expensive. But all 3 of these are better than pretty much... Okay, I'm literally going to buy all 3 of these just because how good they are. I mean, I will use these at some point. But all 3 of these are better than pretty much anything I just saw for, like, more than this when I was looking for max health big. And max health percent bone, or like, flat max and then percent max health is just as good. So we just compare these. It looks like this one right here is going to be the best. 30. Yeah, this one right here looks like the best, so I'll just probably use this one. Then go for Golden Hound Skull, because Golden Hound Skull isn't necessarily the best helmet, but it's definitely the best one that you don't need good stats on. Like, you just get a Golden Hound Skull with max HP, and it's better than pretty much every other helmet, unless the other helmet has really, really good rolls. That one's fine. It just giving you all of this HP. Okay, 2 dex, 2 max HP. That one's nice. It giving you all of this HP on top of it also having not minus MR is just so nice. There we go. I got those 2, and I'll just, these are like the exact same, so I'll just like slap this one on, call it a day. And then, yep, already good. Already PDR and MDR is already looking good. It's gonna be like about 35% here unless I get gloves with MR on them and a necklace with it, but I don't know if I will. And wait, didn't I buy more gold? Didn't I just buy more golden gauntlets, or did I use them already? I think I used them already. Okay. Go buy some more golden gauntlets. I don't necessarily have to go for HP here, just because I already have so much and I don't even have my necklace on yet, but it's like the easiest thing to do. And like, this area is what I'm talking about. Like, look how expensive these are. Like, just 3 max HP and like armor pin, 3,000 gold. Like, golden gauntlets are just so hard to get good ones of because they just don't exist on the market. Like, you'd have to go for, I mean, unless you want something that's not HP, which, and if that's the case, you could definitely do it. It's not even that hard. But I do want HP on mine. HP is your best friend. Go for magic res here. Let's just see if there's any like good magic res, any additional stats that roll. Because sometimes you can like find some really good pieces that you do not expect to find if you just do a little looking. Like, this is 2 fizz power, which is fine. 1 fizz power. Trying to look for like the high magic res rolls here, especially too. That's double magic reduction, which is nice. This was double magic reduction and fizz power. True magic, yeah, probably nothing. We're just gonna take this one here. Double reduction and 1 fizz power. Can't really complain about that. That brings you 182 HP, 288 move speed, low action speed, high PDR, high MR, and okay fizz power. And this right here is what most of my kits look like anyway, so that's like perfectly fine to run. Let's slap this one down. And we still have 28k gold left, which means I guess I can throw another kit together. Just I have enough gold for 1 more. I didn't plan on building that many, so I'm gonna have to buy the Grim Smiles for this one, but it's whatever. I have some gear lying around, so might as well. Yeah, okay, cool. Let me slap this in my shirt stash so I can move this later. Alright, so first things first, go ahead and buy the, actually, I'm gonna buy all my armor first, I think. Just go for Let's go for leather leggings here. I was already looking at the dark leathers earlier, and then the leather, so I already know it's there, so let's go check out the leather leggings instead this time. See if anything like really good over here, which usually you can pretty easily. Like these right here for 1500 gold, not even bad. Max health, armor rating, and fizz power. Definitely can't complain about that. And because, you know, I've had a lot of people question me like, hey, why are you building will gear? It's because will gives you buff duration and MR. Leather leggings, or just will gear in general, it's kind of like a poor man's version of HP gear. It's like running buckled boots over dashing or over rugged boots, because like it's effectively the same thing. It's slightly worse, but it's effectively the same thing, and it's gonna be a hell of a lot cheaper. So let's go look for some dashing boots with move speed, bonus, because move speed bonus is always cheaper, and then max health. Huh. Okay. Vig. Okay, there we go. See, that's better. Two straight. Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna buy these, but if I wish these had more move speed. If they did, that'd be so much better. Those would be insane with high move speed rolls. I mean, 290, like that's not even bad. I can already tell my HP is gonna be a bit lower. When having 143 here kind of sucks. Like it's not the worst because I'm gonna get more because I'm missing like literally your necklace rings and or necklace and rings will give you the most HP. So but I'd like to be like 150, which I still can be. And since I've already like exhausted the market of golden gauntlets, we're gonna look for golden gloves this time because people kind of forget these exist, and these are still very, very good. And you can get some really nice ones for relatively cheap because no one really goes for these. I'm gonna try to look for like decks on them just because to make it for like missing the decks that I would normally have. One deck's not very good. I don't want to spend. It's only. I mean, I could look for drop to max health here and go for like dex plus something else. Dex fizz power is fine. Dex magic res is good. Just gonna look. Let's specifically sort for magic res. Let's see what we have here. Those are pretty good, but I'm not buying those. Oh, I actually really like these. It's only one dex, but it's also 1% action speed and max health bonus, so this kind of makes up for only having one dex. And you see our armor here is a little low, which means we're probably going to need to roll armor on at least one piece of jewelry. But first of all, we're going to go for a golden cloak. Because golden cloaks usually have the most armor without having to roll armor unless you go for like a purple legendary or even unique version of another. Max HP, double max HP. Wow, that is steal right there for 1100 gold. 157. Okay, yeah. See, now we're in a good range. I'm still gonna need a little bit of armor, which that's usually what happens when you run leather leggings. Is your armor is gonna be a bit lower, even if you roll it, unless you roll it somewhere else. Golden gloves also. What I could do here actually is I could swap these out for like something. Like I could do something like this and would kind of make up for it. I would have to look at the other kit after, and I'm probably gonna forget to, but. Doing this makes up for the armor I'm missing. It puts me on a good range. I always try to be at least 50% plus. I don't try to exceed 55. Like 50 to 55 is about the sweet spot because you don't really need a ton of armor, especially when running a tankier kit like this. And especially if you're running taunt, you don't really need to go that high because you're going to be capping out anyways. If you have a bard, hell, like definitely going to do it. But yeah. I'm just going to look for, this is like, these right here are like the normal necklaces I wear. And it looks like people have finally realized how good these are, so they are disappearing from the market, which means we're just going to give up on max health bonus. And then I'm just going to take, like, I'll just take any, like, random action speed max health one. 167, which means, yeah, our HP is going to be good. We're going to be pretty high on the HP department. Grim Smiles, and just go for, like, max health, and then magic res if we can. Now let's see what we're cooking with. This one's really nice. Max. And look for one more that's got 3 on it if possible. 3 max health, armor pen. Oh, that one. That is really nice right there. This is double max HP, PDR, and MR, and all the rolls are high. Yep, 184 HP, 52% PDR, 37.7% MR, 11 fizz power, and 5.8% action speed. And that is the last kit, I believe. I mean, I haven't bought like the swords or anything, but like the swords for these kits are always like really easy to buy, which I mean, I guess I can do it. I guess I can do this really quick because this is actually something important that I can show you guys too whenever I'm building my kits. Is the sword is like easy, like I just buy like any random like arming sword that has like I just go for like legendary armings with weapon damage and health. Like this is like super like brain dead in terms of what I'm buying. Like I'll just buy like 1, 2, 3, and then yeah, I'll just buy like this one 4. Okay, so I have like all these arming swords. But then what I do is when I look for my PDR, I look for like, okay, what percent, like what do I want here? Like, is my MR lower? Do I need more MR? Is my PDR lower? Do I need more PDR? Or when it's around this range, I'll normally just take something like super, like, balanced. Like, I'll go for like double reduction and then like health or something. Because I don't really need any particular stat. So I'll just go for something like this right here, which is perfectly fine. And then, alright, this kit right here can be considered done, because as you guys know, when it comes to me buying a crossbow for my secondary, I'll literally just go and buy the first purple one that's available. And there we go, slap all this down, and move on to the next one. Okay, 182, and this is kind of the same thing. This one has a bit more PDR, so I could go for a bit more MR here if I want to, or I can go for the exact same type of shield, or the exact same type of thing. So, just look for another heater. Go for the, just go for, honestly, the exact same stats. Actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for double magic reduction. Just for, go like double magic reduction and PDR. Also, it's something else is if you get like a legendary heater, like getting a legendary heater effectively gives you like another 5 armor rating rolls. Just because it's base armor. Like if you see like, you know, these are like 30, 31, 33, 34, like they 35, like they roll like really high. So that's always nice. All right. This one is good. And swap this one on. This is the one I swapped the gauntlets off of, so these stats might look a little... I don't know, these stats are bussin'. HP's high as shit. Holy fuck. The MR is low on this one, so this is like a kit I could go, yeah, I could get like a double MR shield on this one as well. And I don't really need, any HP on this one because of how high my HP already is. Like, I'm already 190 plus. Something like this right here is not bad. Something, honestly, any of these are acceptable. This one has like the highest MR, so I'm just go with this one, even though it's the lowest PDR. Right. And then last but not least, I have the kit that's sitting in my shared stash. I can go ahead and use it too, I guess. Slap this on, and this is way lower on the MR side. So yeah, definitely, once again, double MR heater shield here, and that will wrap it up. Resist, reduction, and reduction. And one thing about going for, so like whenever you're building stats, especially like, you know, these reductions, going for physical reduction is usually better than armor rating because your armor is almost always going to be like really, really high. And at that really, really high range, it's like percent is better than flat. So like whenever, you know, you're getting to like the 70% range or whatever, like percent reduction is better than flat reduction. These are all solid. I kind of want more MR than I do PDR, so I'm just going to build something like this one right here. And, boom. And yeah, that's the last one. So, just like that, with, what, about 40,000 gold, I just built 4 kits. They weren't entirely from scratch. I did have some of the pieces lying around. So, obviously, it's not exactly 40,000 gold, but that's, on average, I'd say somewhere between 10 to 15k gold total per kit, and I can kill anyone in these kits. Like, I could go HR in these kits, and no matter what level of gear I fight, I would feel perfectly comfortable in them. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for me. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.